So once again, Sony is back to take away your consumer rights, take away things from people, and make you pay more money for it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Crunchyroll store being put behind a paywall, which is wild that that's happening, period. So what they're doing, Crunchyroll is basically taking the store and putting it behind the Mega and Ultimate Fan for you to access it. They later went and changed it, saying, oh, you can just look at... You can just go look at it, but you can't do anything. So, how do they do to, like, compensate for that? They, do a 50% off sale, which is, like, of all the clearance stuff they need to get rid of. So there's not much to be done there. So, let's take a look at what everyone is saying. So, as you see here, this was one of the first people to drop the alert and like the news on it. So, they also have more information. There is a cutoff date to place orders, especially if you're trying to scramble now during the 50% off sale and do everything else. And apparently they're just stopping gift cards too, which is wild. That's money. They're just stopping the money. I don't get it, but this is just what they're doing. So, if you have any orders that need to be processed, you need to go ahead and do that now. And then... here is an update as well as some other things, but people are needlessly not happy. So, oh, look at that! That's one of our community members right there. They got a big one. So what you're saying is they want to get rid of their store is the first step. Getting rid of the casual purchasers don't make any economic sense, which is very true. What they're trying to do is say they're doing exclusive drops behind the paywall, which is utter bullcrap. But hey, what do we know? Sony's gonna rule the world and everything. On top of that, they also are doing anime rotations. What does that mean? Things like Black Lagoon, who literally just celebrated their 20th anniversary, is being pulled from the store in next month. Why? Because their excuse is, oh, we need to rotate the anime so people don't get overwhelmed. That is what they're saying. It's to focus on you watching the new stuff, so you casually forget the old stuff. I bet they're saying it's rotation, but they're just not going to put stuff back up there. And what does that mean? Well, because of what they're doing, taking down all these anime, like pirate websites and everything like that, you know, the thing that Crunchyroll was to start with, once these animes go off their website, they won't be able to be found anywhere, and they'll be in licensing limbo hell, because Crunchyroll's just going to hold on to it and not do anything, because Sony as a company is corrupt and greedy, and they really like doing that. Now, what does that mean for you? Well, means you need to start investing in physical anime. I hate to say it. Look back at what happened with Right Stuff. Right Stuff used to put out DVDs all the time. They took that away. They bought that and literally just shut it down, got rid of everything, taking away from that. Then they proceeded to do that with Funimation, and they did that back in 2021 or so. They just took all these things away, and now they're putting it all behind a giant paywall. So you have to pay the money to go even, like, buy things. So say if you wanted to go buy a new volume of manga, it's a Crunchyroll exclusive. Oh, damn, I have to pay $13 a month for me to even think about buying this manga. Man, that's wild. Let me go somewhere else to go. Oh, wait, I can't. Oh, maybe I can get it off the secondhand market. Good luck, because they're going to upcharge it. But you should pay that $17.99 a month just to come and, you know, look at our exclusive swag bags and all this other little crappy stuff so you don't have to, like, you know, look out there and find other ways to buy stuff. That's what they're doing. Unfortunately, they are taking away more consumer rights, more things from the consumer itself, and which I still don't get the economic sense of them going and like putting the store behind a paywall that prevents just the casual buyer from buying. I don't get it. So, what are the alternatives to Crunchyroll? Well, there's a couple websites that are popping up that have older anime that are free to watch. If you want to purchase things, local stores such as like Boxu-chan or Anime, any local anime store is a way to go about it. Then you could go through Sentai Filmworks. They do amazing sales every year. I just bought I think 20 different shows for like $20. Or not $20, $200. Like, it was a really good sale, and they had stuff very cheap. So you can just go ahead and just do that. But the problem is, when it comes to Crunchyroll, they get all the big shows. They get the exclusive rights to a lot of the big things, and then they put it behind the paywall. There's not much we can do. Someone somewhere with a lot of money has to fight Sony for things to change. But unfortunately, Sony's pockets run very deep, as they're basically starting to slowly become and try to become a monopoly in the West with anime, as well as other physical goods. I mean, they got rid of they're getting rid of their video games, so you have to buy from their store exclusively, so they can just pull those from you whenever they want. So, let me know what you guys think. Just Crunchyroll being Crunchyroll, ruining things with their shit app, their shit store, and shit personality, and people that work there. Don't know what to tell you, but I'm just some guy in a chair in a little corner of the internet. So let me know what you all think. I love you all. I appreciate you all. This is Film Live over on Twitch, by the way, as you can see down here in the right there. Yeah, live on Twitch. So come check me out at twitch.tv/Joshua Gaming, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.